Hi, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome into Petra's Happy Place. I hope everybody's doing well. I've got something to drink, something hot to drink. It's very cold outside. I think no matter where you are, it's a little colder than usual, but I still have on my short sleeves. I'll wait till people start filtering in, and we're going to jump right into some good conversation today. If you're watching on the replay, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. I hope that you take a few minutes to leave me any comments that you'd like. I am going to be taking some questions. So if you want to ask me a question later, now, I'm going to be writing everything down in my handy dandy notebook, and we're going to be going over some of those questions. Maybe not today, but we will in the future. I'm very excited. I know a couple of other lives are wrapping up right now. I hope I get some wonderful interaction. Dee, hi honey. How are you? Oh, I'm so glad to see you here. You've been a busy beaver, haven't you? You've been all over. Have you been keeping warm? Hi, Denny. How are you, honey? I sure miss your smile, hon. I had a Zoom earlier today with Seagal, and oh, it's so good catching up with her today. Tracy, you made it. Hey, girl, I'm so glad you're here. Creatively Tracy, everybody. Yay! Staying in. Yes, it's too cold outside. I'm so glad that Sweet Tea got her heat. Oh, I was so scared for her. Does anybody have anything warm to drink, something cold to drink that they'd like to share? Well, not physically share, but, share what's in their cup. I have a lot to go over today, but I only have one book, so I don't know how much I'll be able to get. Lou, you made it too, honey. Hey, Lou, I was hoping you would post the link to those hook grips. Oh, Diet Pepsi. Dee's got her Diet Pepsi. So no more hot drinks tonight? Is that what you're saying? Elaine, hi. How are you? So glad you could join me today. While we wait for everybody to come over, jump over from all the other lives, tell me, what have you been up to? Yeah, you know what? I'm not a hot tea drinker. I'm more of a coffee drinker. My thing is I like the idea of tea. I like the idea of sipping on tea, but I prefer cold ice, sweet iced tea to hot tea. But oh well. Oh, that's thank you, Lou. I really appreciate it. I do. I really do appreciate it because I was just talking to somebody today that I had a hook that I really liked using, but it was starting to hurt my thumb because of the lettering on the little indentation part. You be working in and lurking. All right, you lurk away. Hey, Dee, make sure you keep an ear out because I might, just might, have a small giveaway. Hi, Crafty. How are you? Yeah, I've got a huge bag of 6-weight yarn right next to me, and I'm talking huge storage bag. Oh, Granny D, my favorites are furls. Mine, like you, my favorites are the furls, but I got some Addie hooks, and I do like those. I love the Hobby Lobby hooks. And for really tiny work, I like just the plain old no-name ergonomic hooks. Oh, that's so sweet, Crafty. That's so sweet of you. Oh, I hope I lifted a little bit. That would be fun that I can lift it just a little bit. Now, you're joining us from the UK, aren't you? From Ireland? Excuse me, I got to turn my phone off. I'm sorry about that. Addie's. I don't know what Addie's is. Oh, the Addie Hooks. Okay. Hiya. To me, they look like a regular hook, but apparently they're a little bit different. And enough of the difference that everybody just goes crazy about them. But I've only tried one, so the 5.5 millimeter, and that's the highest that hiya my set goes. Good old Dublin. Oh, I wish I could hear you talk. I wish I could hear you talk. It's funny. I have to tell you, Karen. Hi, Miss Addict. um, I have watched all of the, not all, but I love Outlander, and I like watching it just to hear them talk. To tell you the truth. But Mr. Happy and I were out and about yesterday, and it was so fun. He and I always get on really well in when we're in the car. He makes me laugh. Rochelle made it too. Oh yay! I'm gonna be talking about you, girl, and Tammy. Hi. Um, gotcha. I got it now. I hear you. But he was talking. He has the best Jimmy Stewart impersonation. Oh, I just swoon. And every once in a while, he'll come off across like a Sean Connery. He'll just say like a little something. It'll just pop out, and I'll go, oh, I want more. And he goes, can't do it anymore. Oh, thank you, Karen. Who else have we got in here? Tammy Twyford, I'm so glad you're here. I know. It's so sweet. And it is just like a little phrase. And it's just out of the blue. He'll just say it. And then I ask him to do it again, and he'll get so tickled he can't he can't control himself. It's funny. I hope everybody's doing well. What has everybody been up to on this chilly Sunday? Your day is almost over with, Crafty. What have you been up to all day? Oh, here is a good question. Here's a good question I want everybody to answer. I'm going to write it down because I'm going to ask it later on too. What is your favorite what do you call it? It's not going to be an accent, but a favorite speech. What's your favorite country's speech patterns? I don't know. favorite language to listen to. I don't know. What I'm trying to get at is like, is it Australian? Is it British, Irish, Scottish, Southern, Spanish, Italian? I guess dialect is the only thing I can think of. So, what is your favorite dialect to listen to? Like you say, oh, I could listen to that all day and never get tired of it. See, there's some I think I could get tired of. I could get tired of listening to certain ones. Ooh, like, oh. Well, Squishy, how's it going? How's it going in Down Under? How's it going over there in Down Under? Irish and Scottish, says Elaine. Yes, I love them. Is it okay? I got a question from Crafty. Crafty, is there a big difference between the Irish and Scottish accents? Is there like a distinguishable difference? Mr. Happy walked in, and I'll tell him. I was telling how you had the best Jimmy Stewart accent, or and not accent, but Jimmy Stewart impression. And well, he does Jimmy Stewart pretty darn good. And maybe I can get him to say something, even if it's in the background. Oh, he's so goofy. I would love, like, next to each other. I'd like to have somebody. Oh, I'd like to have somebody from Australia and somebody from Ireland and Scotland, all saying, like, like, okay, say this phrase and say this phrase. I'd love to hear that. Wouldn't that be fun? There's YouTube videos that do that. Well, stinking hot there. Happy New Year to you too. And New Zealanders, yes. And yeah, I guess there is a difference between Australian and New Zealand, isn't there? I'm sure Squishy would say, of course there is. Hi, sweet tea. We were just talking about you, saying how happy we were that you got your heat back on. Have you gotten warmed up yet? I know it's been a little bit. It's been a cold minute, right? It's been not a hot minute, but a cold minute. Can everybody hear me okay if I don't yell? This is the question. The Irish accent can change from country to county to county. I imagine so. And it's interesting because I know even the British accent. The British accent changes the closer, I mean, from southwest all the way up to the Scottish border. There's a lot of changes in there too. And even in London proper. That's what Mr. Happy said. And so that must be it. It doesn't have anything to do with yarn. We were just talking. We were just talking. Yep, different accents. That's right. Okay, so today we want to talk about, oh, before I forget, thummies, please, if you remember. Even if you just have to pop on for a few, you can pop on for a few minutes and then you have to go. That's quite all right. Thank you. Oh no, he's trying to burn you up because he wants to keep it high, huh? He probably got so tired of being cold. He's probably cold to the bone, huh? He's such a skinny little thing. So I will have to say, I'm way behind this year. I must say that I'm way behind because usually I take from Christmas to New Year, and I just kind of sequester myself, and I do all of my planning, whether it's for personal or whatever it is. I just take that time and I just kind of let everything go in here and around me, and I just kind of like have papers and phone numbers and everything all the way around me, so that I will have everything at a fingertips reach, so I can plan my year. And I have usually planned out my year by now. This time, however, this year, has anybody felt any different in 2021 than they did in 2020? Not me. Oh, and I have to tell you, my boss, obviously, optometrist, he had a joke that he posted on his Facebook page the other day. You guys think this is hilarious. January 1st, 2021 is the first day you can actually say hindsight is 2020. Get it? That's the only, yeah, yeah, hindsight's 2020. Even though, to me, it's no different. In fact, I don't like this year very much. I want a refund. I want a refund. Can we get a refund on a year? I want a refund. Don't like it too much. Is everybody still there? Yeah, right. Yeah, it just ended. So, how do you plan? Well, what I've decided to do, instead of planning for a whole year, I'm just going to plan, I'm going to like have like general goals for the year, but uh, I am going to really focus in more like on 6 months. I'm just going to kind of do 6 months. And I think that way um, it won't like overwhelm me if things don't go right here in the next month or two. Then I could say, oh, well, I'll just skip those 2 months and try another 6 months out, and it'd still be in this year. First year trying a planner. Yeah, yeah. In the past, I have gone with a printed planner. I love to bullet journal. I love, love, love to bullet journal. But I find myself not having the time I really like to bullet journal and to do like a really nice planned out. I mean, I love the idea of it, but if I'm spending more time in the planner than am I actually doing something, then there's something wrong with that, right? Quarterly plans loosely. I like that idea, Tracy. I like that idea a lot. Loose goals, right? So, okay, let's start off with the easy question. So, how many of you make plans for a year? Do you even do that? Is it something that you've done in the past? Like to say, I usually have some kind of plan or some kind of goals list that I do. Yeah, yeah. Hi, Barbara, from your little corner of Kentucky. I like that. And I love the story you told me. Thank you so very much. Makes perfect sense now. Makes perfect sense. For those of you that are newer, Miss Barbara Riggle Baker just lives about 10 miles down the road from me, and we've never met. Go figure. Yeah, we met during COVID, though, here, and now we can't get together. Bummer. The older you get and working on a budget does help. Yeah, I mean, it helps to have some kind of plan. Yeah. Anybody else make a plan or list? Hi, Lordly, how are you? There's my buddy, my amazingly crafty buddy. Did y'all see she made me the most beautiful stocking and a Swift bag? Oh my goodness, she's amazing. Amazing. Oh, and that little cross with the heart on it, Lorley, I took that to work and I hung it on the wall so I see it all the time. Okay, well, let me jump right into some of the things I wanted to talk about. Um, I, in looking at my channel, okay, now those of you that have a channel, you might understand this, and and those of you that don't have a channel, I think you'll be interested to know some of the things that go into it. Hi, Star, how are you? Yeah, having notebooks, yeah, that's however you need to do it. But what I have decided to do is just do, because I feel pressured, and I know the pressure is all on me. Um, there you go, Barbara. Good plan. Good plan. Um, the um, the pressure to try to get content out is so it's real. It's real. And so what I've decided to do is do one video a week. And but during the month, each week is going to be dedicated to something specific. And sometimes it will be live. Hi, Brenda, how are you? Sometimes it will be live, and some other times it will be a recorded video. So I'm excited about those things coming up here. Also, I am wanting to do, oh, guys, please forgive me. When you bite off more than you can chew. I had a mouthful. I had a mouthful of sweater tutorial. I felt like a chipmunk, and I wasn't able to chew it off. I am ready to do my next tutorial, but I need to find the time to sit down and actually film it. So, ergo, more chipmunk stuff. Oh, Lorley, that's great. That is a great idea. That is a great idea. Keep a journal or a log of some kind with all of your projects that you work on, with the yarn size, your thoughts of it, the hook, all that kind of stuff, so that if you decide to make it again, you know how to do it, right? So some of the things that I will be doing on a weekly basis, or excuse me, I should say monthly basis. I'm going to do one week is going to be dedicated to my whips and finished objects. And if I have any specific unboxings, yarns and stuff like that, I'm going to, I hope you guys understand, there's a lot of unboxings on YouTube, right? There's a lot of unboxings of all kinds of yarns here and there. But I am going to, like, eagle eye in, eagle eye in, Well, yeah, that's what I've been doing, Star. But, it's taken a while. um, so I'm going to hone in on those yarns that are not prevalent in the big box stores. Does that make sense? So, I mean, if a company comes out with a new line of yarns, I might happen upon it and I might get it. But um, through Amazon, yay! Okay, okay, great. Thank you, Lou. I'm going to write it down right now. I have my notebook out specifically to write stuff like that down. Susan Bates cushioned hookers. Susan Bates cushioned hookers. Yeah, I have got my notebook out because I have a lot I want to write down and all that kind of stuff. So, anyway, I don't want to talk about, okay, this mainstays yarn or this Red Heart Super Saver yarn. There's so many, that's just a personal preference, and just to know that if you want to learn about different kinds of yarn, that that is where I'm going to focus. Thanks, Danny. I appreciate that. I want to have a plan. I'm also, now I don't remember if I have, yes, I do have that on my goals list. Okay. So this year, I'm not going to do a yarn ban, but I'm banning myself against buying any more 100% acrylic yarn. No more 100% acrylic yarn. I have got 1, 2, 3, huge cases full of acrylic yarn. And if I need acrylic yarn for anything, I'm going to that stash first. And if it calls for a certain color, I'm substituting because I'm not going to buy any more acrylic yarn for quite some time. Yeah, Star, I like DK weight. I have tons of DK acrylic, and I have tons of, I don't need any more DK weight. In fact, I just today, about an hour before I went live, I put together 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 space bags with just acrylic yarns. Okay, and that's all of my scraps, some stuff that just won't fit anywhere. Yeah, I'm done. And guess what, Rochelle? I went online and I went on the webs, that yarn.com, and I'm going to have to start ordering some of that yarn. I'm wanting to order different kinds of yarn. Another company I'm going to start ordering more from is called We Crochet, and they have some lovely yarns. Yeah, they have acrylics. I'm not going to buy the acrylic ones. Yes, it's a lot of charity hats, and that is another one of my goals for this year, is that I want to save up for an Addie just for that purpose. And I know that sounds kind of crazy. People go, you're going to spend a lot of money, but I want to be able to make a lot of hats to donate, whether it's for Hat Not Hate, whether it's to the VA, whether it's for homeless. I want to be able to use up all of that acrylic yarn if I possibly can. And wouldn't it be great? Think of how many hundreds of dollars I've already spent on all that acrylic. To get rid of it, I would be throwing away $300 worth of yarn. Wouldn't it be wonderful? Just buy an Addie, and then for say 3 hours one night, just crank them out. Just crank them out. Done. Like for an hour a week. Crank out all the hats you can in an hour a week and done. Right? Yeah, it's a lot. Okay. Trying some new yarn. Yes, I want to try some new yarn. I've had some ice yarn up here that I bought 2 years ago, and I have yet to use it. Why? I'm waiting for just the right project. I've got my sweet friend Rochelle gave me an entire bag full of yarn to make a sweater, and it's the most beautiful yarn, and I have yet to use it. I'm going to start using these yarns. I've got to. But that doesn't mean I'm not going to order more of the good stuff. Let's see here. Bamboo is a soft yarn, and did I let's see here. I know I told you guys about it. Oh, I have it in the other room. I bought a whole bunch of that True Boo yarn to work on my to do another sweater, and I'm excited about that. But I thought I brought it in here. Well, I mean, look at this. Look at all this shawl in a ball and Catalina yarn from. I mean, I've got a ton of yarn. Kathy, hi girl. Yes. You know what, Star? That is exactly what I want to do. I've got I want to use up try to do some color work, but I want to do it quickly, and I know that it just takes a whole lot longer to crochet stuff up. I want to be able to do it, but I know I don't have the time. So, hi Edna, how are you? So here's what I decided to do. If I focus my energies on the stuff that I really love to do, and in the projects that I really am excited about making. Froggy Raid, hey Froggy Raid, glad you're here. So if I focus my attentions on the things that I really want to do, projects that I want to participate in, that's great. But then there's things that I know I need to do, and I think needing is the charity stuff, right? So I want to do the charity stuff separate. I just want to keep it kind of separate, and I don't want to feel pressured, right? That's my thing. I just don't want to feel pressured. You guys are so great popping in. Thank you so much. Yay! Look at all of you from the Froggy Raid. Oh, great. So glad to see you. Hi, everybody. Hi, Mare. Hi, Lorna. Crafty Bones. Crystal Lynn. Christina. Oh, you guys are great. Hi, Mary. Is it Bachi? Baki? Hi, Jenny. Oh, this is so cool. Hi, Lisa. You guys are great. Don't forget thummies, okay? Hi, Liz. Lori, hi. Patsy, hi there. Perkins for life. Now, is it David? Is that David Perkins for Perkins Life for? Did I get that right? Oh, I love seeing all these new names. Hi, Katrina. Oh, I love you too, Froggy. Okay, so let me go over the loose goals that I have for the at least for the next 6 months. I want to give myself all year to get these done. And looking back at what I did and did not accomplish last year, James, I'm sorry, James. Um, so what I was able to accomplish and what I couldn't accomplish, I got a better idea of how to do realistic goals this year. Has anybody gone over the goals from last year to see how they measured up, to see if that's been uh if you've accomplished a lot of them? So, okay, some of you might know, but I am making lapgans or little afghans, blankets, that size. Sometimes it's like a more of a wrap type size. But I have a big bag of afghans like that I am going to be donating. Now, some of them are store bought. Some of them have been gifted to me that are not crocheted. But I put them in that bag if I'm not going to use them because I'm going to donate them. And I met somebody at work, and she crochets as well, and she donates all of her stuff to the VA. And now that I have that in mind, and guys, I live right outside of Fort Knox, okay? And my dad was a vet, and he's buried in the veteran cemetery, and a lot of his friends were vets, and so they have a home right here. I mean, just like 15 miles away, that is specifically for veterans. And I can go and donate. I can donate blankets. I can donate hats, gloves, scarves, just anything. Okay. Last year, I don't know if you guys had seen this, but I had tried a long time to find some place to donate hats and scarves to. And I could not find, nobody was wanting them. Honestly, they were overrun. They were overrun with stuff. Crystal Lynn finished one lap again for Brother Star blanket for Dad. Oh, I love making blankets. I really, really do love making blankets. They're one of those. I don't want to say mindless, but they're just like a comfort, right? So, okay, so that's one of the things I have on my list. Okay, this is a stretch me one, but I want to crochet a pair of socks. Not knit, I want to crochet a pair of socks. I have a leaflet or a booklet, whatever you want to call it, and it has like 8 different kinds of socks. I know I can find a pair of socks, and I just pick one, just make a pair of socks. All right. So I recently joined up into a group. They have a website, and they do have a quarterly magazine that they put out, and all it is patterns, and there's about 5 patterns. So they're doing a crochet along, and I'm brand new to the group. The group is pretty new, okay? Jim Rohn, okay, hold on. Jim Rohn, ROHN, socks. Okay, is it crocheted? Tracy, is that crocheted socks? I just want to make sure it's double. Oh, hi, Sandy. Love you. I'm so glad you're here. See, and I don't know if I want to wear the socks or not, guys. That's just the thing. I think it would be fun, if I could make a pair that I could actually wear, but I just want to make them for the sake of making them. So anyway, they're having a cow, and I am I'm going to be doing that one, and I want to do two this year. I want to, so the one I'm doing right now, and I might do one later on, maybe in the summer months. Um, all right, here's the big one. I want to publish one pattern. I just want to do it. And I don't want to rush it, so it's going to take a long time to develop this, because it's not one of these, just kind of measure from here to here. Ron Strong, yes, I've heard of him before. Yes, Ron Strong. But I do want to do that. Thanks, Laura Lee. I already have. You guys have seen it. That green with the rust color, the amber color stripes. Oh, it's coming along so beautifully, and I can't wait. I just love working with this, and I get so excited. I got goose hairs, goosebumps. Okay, so here's another one. I want to have my Christmas gifts done by November. I want to have all my Christmas done, because that time from, everybody keeps saying this, that time from November, from Thanksgiving to Christmas is supposed to be nice, Well, for a lot of us crafters, what do? We end up, oh, Crystal Lynn, that's a great idea. I guess it's just one of those things I have to, reach out to the hospital, and I don't even know if they're going to be taking donations right now, to tell you the truth. I don't know. I'd have to find out. But I will write it down. Hospital, baby. Baby, how do you spell baby? But I want to seriously have that time between Thanksgiving and Christmas. I don't want to feel pressure to make presents last minute. I don't want to feel pressure to, I forgot this person and I forgot that person. I just want to take the time. That'll be the time where I make the stuff for myself, or, I want to make myself a little Christmas stocking, or I want to make myself a little, this will be like my time. That I'm excited about. Okay. Okay, this is a channel thing. It has nothing to do with crochet, but I want to get my editing program in here and start using it. I just, because y'all know I don't edit, and that's a bad attitude for me, to tell you the truth. That's a bad attitude. I just need to do it. Just need to do it. Be like with Nike, just do it. Okay, so all right, guys. Here's something that I don't know if any of you have thought about this, but I have so many printed patterns. It's ridiculous. I mean, I've got no, it's more than that. I've got like 4 or 5 binders full of printed patterns. Ask me how many of them I have actually used. Duh, none, right? So years ago, this is probably about 3 years ago, maybe a little bit more, maybe 4, I got Evernote. Ask me when the last time I used Evernote was, right? And with Evernote, I don't know if you guys are familiar with it, but all you have to do is punch up and bam, it saves that printed pattern, that PDF, right to Evernote. Even doing like a download of something. See, my thing is I download it and I'm thinking, I don't know. Sherry, did I say you come on? Sherry, there you are. Missed you last night, honey. So I am determined to go back into my what do you call it? My stash of patterns, and I'm going to go through them, throw them away. I know that's crazy, right? But throw them away and just The patterns that I want that are free patterns, just download them into Evernote. Put them in Evernote. Even, guys, even tutorials, okay? Even tutorials that you find on YouTube, you can save them into Evernote. And then all you got to do is if you're on your tablet or whatever, you pull it up and you go Evernote, bam, and then you've got a folder, bam, there's all of your stuff. And you open, and you just open it and it's right there. I know I've been doing the same thing, Sherry, and what I just got done saying is, I love having the pattern, but my bookshelf can't handle anymore. I've got, my bookshelf is full, and then I've got a big tote bag full of stuff that I still need to sort through, and it's just too much. Just too much. And so if I'm at work, or even if I'm at home and I've got my printer my printer hooked up or something, all I got to do is then print it out if I want a printed copy. And then I've got that printed copy, but I don't have to save it. See, I don't have to save it. So that's one of the things that I've got on my list. Okay. And who was saying earlier about keeping a log? I'm going to start keeping a log. Evernote. Yes. Yes, Liz. Evernote. And then you can always, like, I need to back up everything from my hard drive. I need, and everything, software and everything. I need to back it up into an external hard drive. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have like a little thumb drive or something, and I'm put all my patterns on it. That way, if I'm out and I'm just put it right in there. And I need to get more savvy. And it's one of those things, you got to take the time away from crocheting to do all that stuff. And sometimes it's a pain, but I need to remember that if I feel more organized that way, and I know where to find everything, and I take the time to be organized that way, then I think my experience with crocheting will be so much more liberating, I guess. Oh, that's neat, Lauralee. Oh, that's really cool. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to do with that. Okay, okay, I'm going to make 2 scrap gans, at least 2 scrap gans. And if Rochelle is still watching, you all coming soon to our channels. Rochelle and I are going to put together something that has to do with that. So keep your ear out for that. Or I don't know how you could keep your ear out for it. You have to see it. So, okay. So make 2, that's my goal, is to make 2 scrap blankets. Okay, over here, do you see all this yarn right here? All of that yarn right there in that whole black bookcase right there. All of that is Kristin Omdahl. All of her yarns are right there. It is an entire, and I've got 2 big bags of like 10, it's a 10 pack, 2 of them. Did I say math? Denny, I don't know if I said math. Did I say math? I don't know. So hi, Linda. Anyway, my goal is to start using that yarn. I want to use up some of that yarn. I don't want to buy more. I just want to use what I got. And all this stuff right here, well, let's see here. Some of this right here is knit crate, some of it. So yeah, I want to use up some of those specialty yarns instead of buying it. But unfortunately, no, I shouldn't say unfortunately. Fortunately, most of that is 1, 2, and 3-weight yarn. And a lot of that I have to wait until. Hi, Joyce. How are you? Glad you could join us. So most of it needs to wait until spring and summer for me to use it and get something, make something. You guys know I'm more into wearables right now. So I'm really wanting to make some stuff with that. That's going to make some beautiful projects. Okay, so what else am I going to be doing? And by the way, guys, I once a month I'm going to do a question and answer type live, or maybe not a live. I haven't decided yet if it's going to be a live or filmed. But I want to definitely answer questions. So if you have any questions of me, of yarn, about my experiences, about anything that you think I might be able to answer or find the answer for you, please ask me. You can leave it in the comment section after this has gone to replay, or you can email me or get on the Facebook group and ask me then. Hi, Jen. How are you? Ask me there. Hi, Nancy. I don't think I saw you come in. But ask me any questions. I'm going to start writing them down, and then come that day of the month that I'm going to be going over all the answers. Okay? Okay. So, all right. Now, this one's going to be fun. I want to use 10 different kinds of yarn that I've never used before. So, okay. I've used, well, like Rochelle had on her last video. What was the name of those? I don't even remember the names of those yarns. The companies. Queensland. Never used Queensland before. I have never used Hobium or Hobby yarn. I've never used any of their yarns. King Cole, whatever. I've never used any of those yarns. My oh, these right here, right? They're the twin. There's those are those the ones from Joann's. Big Twist Twinkle. Hi, Christy. Now we got 2 Christies. Yes, Lou. Sometimes no is a complete sentence. That's true. Okay, so I want to use 10 new to me yarns, that I've not used before, and I'm going to keep them in my logbook. Smart. Okay, and I already talked about saving up for that Addie so that I can make those donation hats. That is a big thing for me. So one of the I put it in Mr. Happy's ear, so it just might be a birthday present, which is months away. But yeah, and I told him, well, I haven't told him yet, but any kind of proceeds I get from YouTube or live streams or anything like that, I'm going to use towards finding that Addie machine. That's what I'm going to try to do. Yarnstreet.com. Now, come on, Rochelle. How am I supposed to keep up? Okay, what was the name of that again? Yarnstreet.com. See, what I think, Rochelle, is that you've got too much time on your hands. No, I'm teasing you. Okay, for those of you that missed the kind of announcement, Rochelle, the whip window with Rochelle and I are kind of going to be teaming up in the next couple months, or for the next 3 or 4 months, and we're going to be doing some things together. I'm kind of excited, and I think she is too. Latvia. Ooh. Oh, and by the way, I am hoping I've got a hook. I've got a hook in Italy, and I am hoping that once this lockdown and everything, Laura, hi. Once the lockdown lets up and people are allowed to go out, she's already told me she's gonna go to a yarn store and find me some Italian yarns. Yay! I'm so excited about that. And maybe nobody's used those yarns before. I don't know. Maybe there's like a little yarn shop on the street. And, would that be fun? I know. Joyce, it was so funny when she was not funny, but I have to say this. This is so interesting. When she was doing her first unboxing, when she did that first unboxing of that Addie, I called it. I turned over to Mr. Happy, who was sitting there, and I said, her promoting that, they're gone. They're gone. There's not going to be any left. And sure enough, like within a day or two, there was none left. That's crazy, guys. You talk about having leverage. I don't know if that's no, having, I don't know if any of you remember back in the 70s and 80s, that commercial that says E.F. Hutton, when E.F. Hutton speaks, everybody listens. Okay. Yes, she does a great job. She does a very good job with all those yarns, doesn't she? Let's see who. Great info. Influence. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Influence. The influence she has over other crafty people, right? And it's perfect to what she said though. I mean, because she pegged it. I mean, she got the machine. You guys heard her. She got the machine so that she could make more stuff. I mean, that was her whole purpose for getting it. And now Mr. Bod's in on it and bam, 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 Yeah, yes, you just did, Rochelle. That's hilarious. Okay, I've only got another page more. So let me hurry up because I just want to share these and maybe it will inspire you guys to, to for whatever goals you might want to have. Okay. So, okay, start working down the stash. I'm not going to say how much. I'm not going to say, okay, I'm going to work down a certain percentage. I'm just going to start working it down. And you guys know, if I just got done saying, if I can work down all that acrylic yarn, and if I can get that stuff worked down, whoo, that'll be a lot. And then I've got, I mean, guys, I'm talking about 6.5 foot high, full of those space bags full of yarn. Hi, Carla. How are you? A mosaic project bag. Ooh, wouldn't that be fun? Ooh, I see you've got something on your goal list, don't you? No, you're not causing any trouble, but you just stay there. Hi, Sylvia. How are you? You've missed me. And everybody, God bless you all. Thank you. That's so sweet, Sylvia. Thank you. Okay, so okay. Remember I said earlier, I'm not going to buy any more acrylic yarn, only yarns that I would need for a specific project that are not acrylic yarns. Okay. Oh, and this is a big one for me. Now, not everybody, this is not going to be everybody's cup of tea. I know that. But for me, I want to spend more time on quality, meaning I would be, okay, like if, let's just say I wanted to make a sweater for myself, right? I, in the past, have had a tendency, okay, I made a mistake, big deal, just keep going. Just to say that I got it done, right? Well, this year, I want my focus to be on, okay, even if it's not, even if there's only one little flub that only I am going to see, I'm going to make it the best I can. When I make a hat, I want to make the best I can. If I want to make, I don't want to put out hats just for the sake of putting out hats crochet wise. Okay, this is crochet wise. I'm not talking about like if I was going to use an Addie machine to crank out, because that's what I would have to do. I would have to crank out hats because I would want to make a lot of hats for either the VA or Hat Not Hate. But I just know that for me, if I'm going to crochet a gift for somebody, I don't want to just crank it out and just say, okay, got it, check. I want to be able to put my soul into it. Oh, maybe so, Lori, maybe so. Okay, so then I want to be more thoughtful and mindful when picking out the projects I want to make. You know, we all have that tendency. You see the sparkly. You see the sparkly. Oh, that's a beautiful project. I'm going to make it. And you start it, and then 2 days later, there's something else. Oh, you got to start it. And then you've got 15 projects by the end of the week that you've started, and you haven't. What I want to do is I want to be more mindful. Like, there have been projects in the past that I've done because it's been the in thing, it's been the thing to make. And I didn't end up liking it, to tell you the truth. I didn't like it. And it was like, I spent all that time making something, and I didn't even think about it. It was like I jumped right into it. I jumped on the bandwagon. I made a whole bunch of them, and like, okay, what am I going to do with them? It was just not something that I wanted to do. So I want to be more mindful and thoughtful. Like, for instance, if if I see a pattern for a cardigan, or I see a tutorial for a cardigan, and I love it, and my first instinct is I want to make it. Okay, I want to think first. Okay, what kind of yarn is it asking for? Is it something that I have in stock? If not, I'm not going to do it. Or if it's something that I can substitute yarn for, that's fine too. But that's something. Or let's say I look at it and I go, oh, I want to make it, and I make it, or excuse me, I look at it and I think, oh, I really want to make it, but you can only wear it like one day out of a year. Well, I'm not going to put my time and effort to wearing it. I mean, making it, if I'm only going to be able to wear it once or twice. So, it's one of those things like people in Florida, they might see a wool cardigan, go, oh, I want to make it. And they start making it, and they go, well, why? I'm only going to be wearing it maybe a total of 2 or 3 days out of the whole year, because it's not going to be cold enough to wear something like that, right? Oh, you guys are, yes, I was listening to that conversation. I watched those videos online. So anyway, I want to be more mindful of the projects. If it's something that it's for somebody else, I'm not going to, if I say, oh, I want to make that for so-and-so. Well, I want to take more time considering it before I actually make it. Is it something that I see them wearing now? Or is it something that it's just a fad and they're not going to wear it next year anyway, so why bother? Or if it's something for myself, is it something that I'm going to have to wear something substantial underneath it, and I don't have anything to wear underneath it, so I would have to go out and buy something to put underneath. You see what I'm saying? So I want to be more mindful, put more thought into that what I'm going to make. I don't want to just jump on the bandwagon. Everybody's making hats, so I'm going to make a hat. Everybody's making that kind of hat, so I'm going to make that kind of hat. I don't want to do that. Not anymore. A lot of us work outside of the home. And if you have to work outside the home, the time that you spend quiet time that you have at home, you don't need to be bogged down by things that you basically don't want to do, right? And a lot of you have work at home, you know. Some of you take care of kids all day long. So if you don't want to, if you're just making something just for the sake of making it, right? So, okay, just a couple more. I'm going to be participating in a campaign with a group of other YouTubers, and I'm excited about that. More on that another time, but that's something I'm going to be doing this year. Um, this is a big one, and I think all of us would do well to put this one on our goal list or our to-do list or our, whatever, planning list, okay? Be more grateful for the things you were able to accomplish, and don't complain about the things that you weren't able to accomplish. What about that? There you go, Crystalline. That is a great, great, realistic thing to say. Exactly. So let me say this again. Every person's goal should be more grateful for what you were able to accomplish, and don't complain about the things that you were not able to get done. I mean, if you went all year and all you made was, I say all, okay, and what you made was a blanket for Grandpa Joe because he really wanted it and he wasn't feeling good. He was older, and you lit up his face when you gave it to him. Celebrate that. Don't think about all the people. Oh, I didn't get a chance to make that, and I didn't get a chance to make that. Okay, we all have those things. I mean, we're not super women and supermen. We can't do that. You know, I mean, we're just not. Even if you had all the time in the world, you still wouldn't be able to get it all done. Yes, you're absolutely right, Lorley. Absolutely right. Yes. Okay. So Denny says we need to just keep up with ourselves or feeling pressure to make. Exactly. Exactly. Lorley, I think it just shows our differences in taste, what we like to make. The yarn has to fit the project and our taste. It makes this all special. Yes. Um, Lori says, I consider myself a new crocheter, so I feel like I'm jumping in on things just because I want to learn more. Yes, I get that. I get that. Joyce, I agree with that one. Being grateful for what you have allows you to keep going forward. Complaining just looks backwards. That's exactly right. Hi, Jess. How are you? Oh, I'm so glad you made it. I'm going a little bit long, but that's okay. um, so, yeah, like I said, if you're making something if you were able, think about the things that you were able to get done. Okay. Um, I want to go back to something that I made, and I showed everybody already. Um, I made that rainbow friendship blanket. I still haven't named it, y'all. I'm sorry. But hi, Samantha. Um, so when I was making it, I'm remembering, okay, there are people that are much worse off than I am, and they can't crochet. And their heart breaks because they're in so much pain, or they're just not in a place where they can crochet. I'm able to. I remember, you know, thinking about everybody that was sick, and how they were just, I'm sure they were, I want to be careful when I say, but they were like, they might have been throwing up and they were like getting sick to their stomach and all that kind of stuff. And I was praying for them while I was making that blanket. So that blanket, if all I made all year long was that one blanket, and I can look at it and say, I am grateful for every stitch that thing represents. I am grateful for every person that those stitches represent. I am so thankful for that. That should be enough. If that's all I was able to do because I was getting sick or because I was running back and forth like a crazy woman or something like that. Yeah. There's a fine line. Well, not a fine line. How should I say? You want to be realistic in your goals, but you also want to stretch yourself just a little bit. So don't just say, okay, I know I can't get that done, so I'm not even going to put it down. Put it down just kind of as a reminder. Maybe you'll have time to work on that, just stretch yourself. Now, as far as learning things, who was it? Kristin, is that you that said you wanted to learn things? Anyway, if you are a new crocheter, we have a tendency. I know, I was there. Good night, Edna. You want to surround yourself with all and like soak it all in. But if you do that, and that's all you do, you want to cement something. Okay, so work on a project maybe that stretches you a little bit. Like maybe make a blanket, and it doesn't even have to look pretty. Doesn't even have to look pretty. Okay, but make a blanket and start with different stitches. Just start going back and forth with different stitches, and then go, okay, I'm going to change color. I want to figure out how to use this other hook, and just go back and forth and try a new stitch. Just learn the way you want to learn. A lot of people do granny squares. A lot of people do washcloths, dishcloths, whatever you want to do. That's right, Samantha. Okay. Because one of my goals this year is I want to find a project that will stretch me. Whether it stretches my knowledge of how to read a pattern, it stretches my, here, I'm wanting to write a pattern, that's going to stretch me. How to make a chart for something. What else? Maybe it stretches just my mind. I had to make sure that pen wasn't out. Stretching my mind, learning something, listening to, okay, what is a mindset of somebody that was wanting to make this? Or I want to listen to new designers, I want to listen to these women and men who are in magazines. I want to listen to their stories. How did you get to be where you are? I want to be inspired, right? Your eyes are bigger than your book. Yep, Elaine, you got it. Okay. All right. Now, for those of you that stuck with me all this time, I want to do a giveaway. Okay? I want to do a giveaway. So I'm going to pull this big old bag over here. And let me pull some stuff out. Let me see what I want to give away. All right. I have got 6 skeins. 6 skeins of Hometown USA. It is a bulky 6. I've got 4 in the Cincinnati red. Oh, that looks orange. This is not orange. This is red, 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 red. And then I've got 2 of the Oakland black. Okay. I've got 6 skeins, 4 red, 2 black, right here, that I want to give away. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. How did, let's see here, how did Billy do that? She did a random number picker. Random number generator. Okay. It looks like we've got 39 people in here. Hi, Darla. How are you, hon? Christina, hi. Okay, so we've got 39. Oh, that's not how we did it. That's not how we did it. Let's see. How did she do it? Oh, I know. She picked a number between, she did a number, and then the first person who got the number got it. Okay? So I'm going to say, okay, picking a number between 1 and 50. Yes, it is 100. Let me just double check and make sure. I believe it's 100% acrylic. Yes, 100% acrylic, 5 ounces, 81 yards each. Yeah, it's a 6 bulky. Hometown USA by Lion Brand. Okay? A surprise giveaway. Okay? So, between 1 and 50. Now, don't start guessing a number. You're going to guess a number between 1 and 50. And the first, I'm going to push the little go button. And when it pulls it up, I'm going to wait. No, Jamie, don't start guessing yet because I haven't pulled it yet. So, does everybody know the hi, Julie. Everybody know the rules, right? Okay, Liz, that's fine. Okay. All right. Ready, set, go. Start with the numbers. Guess a number between 1 and 50, and the first person to guess it. And there's not near as many to, look at here. Okay, keep going. Let's see here. I'm going to do my best to catch the first person that says it, okay? Okay, stop. Christina Anderson. Creations by Yankee. Christina Anderson. All right. Okay, stop. No more. Christina Anderson, I need for you to email me. That's so funny. I said stop and everything goes slow. I love that. That's fun. Okay, so I hope you're living in the United States. Okay, and I want you to, I'm going to write this down, that you want Creations by a Yankee. Okay, Christina Anderson. Okay, Christina, do you live in the United States? I'm assuming you do. Hi, Trisha. How are you? It was 15. The number was 15. Whoop, here, I'll show you. Whoop, oh, whoop, 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 whoop. There it is, 15. Okay. Hi, Iris. Okay, I'm trying to find. Okay, good. So, Christina, I want you to email me, patronshappyplace@gmail.com, and I want you to email me your mailing address, okay? And I'm going to mail that out. Need some sustenance. Okay. Let's see here. Maybe I can find some more. I don't know. I don't know if I have any more. All right, let's see here. Oh, this one's pretty. Oh, okay. I'm going to see how many of these I have. Hold on. Oop, I think one's missing a ball band. Hold on. Hometown. There's a ball band. That one's missing. I hope everybody's doing good. I'm trying to find out if there's any more of this particular colorway. Let's see if I can find 6 here. Oh, I can. Okay. All right. So here's the next one. So I've got Hometown USA, same thing. I've got Tweed of the Tweed de Fresno, or Fresno Tweed. Let me show you what that looks like. It's like a medium brown, and it's got some flecks in it, like just very neutral flecks. Okay. Then I have 4. There's 2 of those, and then I've got 4 of these. This is called El Paso Autumn, and it is. I don't have a ball band on this one. I've got it there, but this is this one here. Look at those pretty colors. So I've got 4 of the Fresno. 4 of this. What's it called? El Paso Autumn. I've got 4 of those, and 2 of the Fresno Tweed. Okay. Let me. Woo, I'm running out of room. Okay. We're going to do it again. Picking a number. But give me just a minute. I got to write down. Let's see here. Fresno. And. Okay. Are you guys having fun? Okay, I don't know how many I'm going to be able to afford to send, but we're going to work this down a little bit. All right. So, we're doing random number pick. Oh, Iris, I'm sorry. What you're going to, when I say go, you're going to pick a number between 1 and 50. I'm going to write it down here. Between 1 and 50. I'm just going to show you. It's a random number. It's too bright. And I have in there 1 to 50. And when I hit that generate number, then it's going to generate a number. And the first person who hits that, hi Proverbs, the first person who does that lives in the United States, please, in the United States only, okay, is going to win these 6 skeins of yarn, okay? Any questions about that? Yeah, just keep guessing until the first person hits it, okay? The first person that I see that hits it anyway, okay? But don't start until I say go. No, Danny, that just comes up. A number automatically appears when you hit that, when you go into that. Hello to everybody who popped in. Hey, I see sunshine. Hi, Eddie. How are you? Okay, so let me put this down here. This one is 1. Okay. Okay, so on your mark, now remember, US only, and oops. Okay, here we go. Ready, set, hi Sin, go. 1 to 50. First person to guess the number. Oh my word, that went fast. Ah, wait a minute. I can't see it. It's going too fast. Hold on. Okay, I'm scrolling back up because it went by so fast I could not even see. Sherry, the number's 6. Oh, you can't see it. The number 6. So Sherry K. I'm sorry, guys. That was like, wow. It was like, man, that went by so fast I couldn't even see. Sherry K was the first one to say 6. I stopped it and I went all the way back up to the top to make sure. But just to show you, the number is number 6. There it is. Okay? So Sherry, I've already got your address, girlfriend. Okay, shall we do it one more time? Okay, let's do this one more time. Now just know, Sherry, that the ball bands are going to be all messed up, all right? I apologize. All right, let's do... Okay, I got a question. Do we have a lot of people here? Hold on just a second. I got to answer this. Yes. Yes. Okay, bye. How about wool? If I have wool, does anybody want wool? No, I don't even really see wool, but well, never mind. I thought I had some wool, but I don't. Okay. So we need 6 more. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. Trying to keep it even. Even, Steven. Oh. Okay, so I found another one of those El Paso Autumn. So I'm throwing that in for Sherry. But that means that I'm going to throw in another one for Christina. Okay, so let me see if I find. All right, Christina, I'm going to throw in a Hometown USA Los Angeles tan. Okay. Hi, Kim. How are you? Okay. So I'm only going to do one more. Okay, because I think that's most of my Hometown USA. Okay, so let's see here. So that was 6, 7. So I have to get 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, here we go. We got 7 here. So I've got 5 of the Sioux City Tweed. Okay. So Sioux City Tweed, I've got 5 of these, and it's a Hometown USA 100% cotton, excuse me, 100% acrylic, number 6 weight. And I've got 2 of the Chicago charcoal. Okay. Hi, Whisper. Okay. So I've got 7 skeins of that. All right. So here we go. Let's see here. We're going to be picking a number between 1 and 50. All right. And you need to be a resident of the United States to get it. I'm not sponsored. This is all, I bought this stuff. I don't know. It was one of those, what was I thinking purchases? Because I don't use number 6 weight yarn. Okay. So everybody ready? All right. Ready, set, go. Between 1 and 50. And everybody's going to be punching in. It's going to fly by. Okay. See, I'm going back because it goes so fast. Jen Reeves, number 20. Number 20, Jen Reeves. You were the first one to guess it. Yay! All right. All right, Jen, I need your address to mail it to you. So go ahead and email me your address, your mailing address, please, and I will mail this to you. This is so exciting, guys. This is so exciting. Huh. I wonder how much it's going to cost to ship one. I better write this down so I don't forget. So, Jen Reeves. Now, I'm assuming, Jen, that you live in the United States of America. I'm hoping. Oh, good, Jen. Then it's perfect for you, right? It's perfect for you. Okay. Let me see here. Mm. Mm. Oh, goodness gracious me. Guess what I found? I found some more Fresno tweed. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, that's okay. So, okay, here we go. I'm going to put that Fresno back. Okay, so here is going to be the last one. Honest to goodness, last one. So I've got 5 of the Hometown USA in the colorway Billings chocolate, and it is definitely a chocolate brown. And I've got 1 in the Napa Valley Pinot, Napa Valley Pinot, and I've got 1 in the Portland Wine. And this is that's coming up way more purple than it is. It's more of a pinky purple in real life. Okay, so that's 7. 7 more, and this is the last one we're going to do because that's already 1, 2, 3. Okay, now it's going to be 4. So we're going to do the chocolate one. Is this one? And we're going to do 1 more number draw. And I'm going to make it trickier. I'm going to do 1 to 75. Okay, 1 to 75, US only. Okay, US only. And let's leave it to those who have not won yet. So Jen, Autumn, Sherry, and Christina, let's let somebody else win this time. All right, girls? Okay, so it goes by it was crazy fast. Okay, so on your mark, get set, go. Oh, you're funny, Darla. Oh, boy. Yeah, there's so many more numbers this time to go through. Okay, Elaine Brown. 66. Elaine Brown. Yay, Elaine. Congratulations. Congratulations to you. Okay. You know what to do. You need to email me your mailing address. And it is patronshappyplace@gmail.com. Email me your mailing address so that I can get this shipped out to you. And I hope, Elaine, that you're United States. Gotta be United States. Okay, guys, you can stop. I'm so happy for all you winners. Yay! Congratulations, everybody. Are you glad you stayed? Oh, you know what? If I had all the money in the world, or even if I had a larger bank account, I'd give it all away. I'd give it all away. But, you know, postal system right now is so slow and so expensive, right? Oh, you're welcome, Lorley. I had fun too. That was so fun. Yeah, I don't know who had more fun, you guys or me. Okay. So, does anybody, before we go, anybody have any questions? Uh, well, Lorley, I wouldn't, I don't want to go shopping. I want to just get rid of this and then I'll have room to breathe. um, if you have, like I said, if you have any questions, please email me at paintershappyplace@gmail.com. You can put it in the comment section below after this goes to replay. You can message me, Patrons Happy Place, there in our group. However you want to ask a question, you can do that, and I will be doing that. I think I plan on doing that. Let me see here. January. Yes, I plan on doing that next week. I plan on going over any questions that you might. Yes, it does. It makes you feel really good to be able to give away. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, guys, I hope you have a great rest of your weekend. We've gone way over. And thank you so much for staying with me. Um, after obviously there's no more giveaway. It's not like an ongoing giveaway. But I want you guys to know I love you guys so much and I had so much fun today. And I guess I'll see you next time around. Until then, bye.